Saw the sunrise break the night, colors bleed into the fight. The shadows whisper soft and low. Where you lead me, I will go. Grace in the groove, moving me through. Every beat, every breath, it's you. When I'm lost, you're the way I choose. Grace in the groove, grace in the groove. Feet on the ground, but my heart takes flight. In the stillness, you ignite. A fire burning so alive. With you, my soul can truly thrive. Every step, every fall, you catch me through it. In the groove, moving me through. Every beat, every breath is you. When I'm lost, you're the way I choose. Grace in the groove, grace in the groove. The baseline hums like a secret prayer. Your love surrounds us everywhere. The strings pull tight, they sing your name. In the rhythm I'll never say. Never say. Grace in the groove, moving me through. Every beat, every breath, it's you. When I'm lost, you're the way I choose. Grace in the groove, grace in the groove. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Literature and Legacy, Books and Apparel Showcase Live. We will be looking at things and apparel and books from RMF Publishing and from Fraternal Vendors. So when you get a chance, RMF Publishing Co., RMFPublishingCO.com, you can check them out, and fraternalvendors.com, fraternalvendors.com, you can check them out. We are celebrating stories that capture our journey and apparel that lets us wear our pride. Let's dive into a showcase where culture meets style and legacy lives on. Books that tell it, apparel that reps it. Our pride, our story. Where the stories we read meet the gear we wear. So we're going to start off. We had our first live last Sunday. It went very well. We got our books out there to people, and people were able to get the discounts. Let's start off a little housekeeping like we did last time. Email us with a screenshot of your like, follow, and or subscribing to RMF Publishing. Our pages are on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Just type in RMF Publishing. Go ahead and like it. Send us a screenshot, and then you can email that to rmfpublishing@gmail.com, and you receive a one-time 10% off code that you can use towards your purchases. Okay. Last time we did our first 10 orders received 20% off by using the code that we provided. Yeah, we'll see. We'll probably do the same thing today. First 10 orders, 20% off. Now, here's the thing. That was with RMF Publishing, so we're going to see if our producers can get us to do the same thing with FraternalVendors.com. So we'll work that out. The first thing we want to take a look-see at today, let's go with RMF. We're going to go back and forth. RMF Publishing, we do a lot of things for the order, for the Fraternal Order Eastern Star, Freemasons, and all the appended bodies. So the first book we're going to take a look at is this book right here. We got quite a few sales on this last Sunday. It's called A Sister Study Guide. You can look that up at rmfpublishingco.com. That's rmfpublishingco.com. A Sister Study Guide. And what this is 184 questions about the Order of the Eastern Star. But it does not have answers in it. No answers. And reason being, you need to use your ritual and your Bible, and you can find the answers yourself. So let's say Worthy Matron has some new members. She may tell Sister Johnson, take questions 41 to 50 for next meeting. She may tell the next sister to take questions 51 through 60. What happens is, because you have to look it up, because you have to research, because you have to find the answers, your ability to retain is going to be at an all-time high. So we much rather you look for the answers, find it, and there's a joy in finding something that you hadn't known before. That being the case, you're going to keep that right here. So it's not like you're looking at a book and you're looking at the answers and you look at the question, you look at the answers. That's not going to do you any good later on. And as far as trying to build character, one of the main things in building character is to study. Study to show thyself approved. All right. So this book right here, A Sister Study Guide, it is off the chain. We have sold hundreds of these. It is definitely one of our best sellers. It's in our top 5. And it may be number 2 or 3. A Sister Study Guide. If you got new sisters, if you have study clubs within your chapter, this is an excellent book for you all to grab and just have at it. 184 questions on the Order of the Eastern Star. No answers, because you got to look it up. Grab your ritual, grab your Bible, and go on ahead and get the answers and discuss it at your next meeting. All right, A Sister Study Guide. Check that out at rmfpublishingco.com. That's rmfpublishingco.com. That was our first one we got here. Let's see what we're going to do next. We have all these books, and that's beautiful, but every now and again, you might have an affair and you want to coordinate with a hat or a shirt or something of that nature. So what I'm going to do is show you one of the hats that we have. This is an OES painter's cap. All right. If you can see it, it says OES across the front. It's embroidered beautifully. All right. And these painter caps are on the FraternalVendors.com website. That one was yellow. Here's a blue one. I'm not going to stretch too far because if I fall out this seat, you all will be videoing me and telling all your friends, look at Brother Mac on the floor. He bounced when he fell. OES on royal blue. All right. We also have it. Now, I hate to just grab the lady by the throat, but we have it in purple. If you can see that purple. The purple one's a little different. It has a little pocket on the side. All right. Put your little change up there. You might want to put a couple of dollars right there. 15 cents, 3 pennies, a nickel, and then a nickel and 2 pennies. You know what I'm talking about. Purple, OES, painter's cap for the ladies. It looks great, emblazing in gold and white embroidery. The Embroidery King does all of our embroidery. He is a fantastic guy. I love this dude. We've been brothers for a long time. Okay, so the Embroidery King does all of our embroidery. I just want to put that out there. He's a super cool dude. He wears the little red, the turban on his head. So, we say assalamu alaikum to him. He's great. This one is the purple one. You can find it at fraternalvendors.com. And then this one right here may be a little hard to see. That is a dark denim. It's a dark denim. Okay, with OES on the front. Yeah. Embroidered by who? The Embroidery King. Yeah, he's a bad dude. Check that out. That's wonderful. Those are on fraternalvendors.com. I do believe they're $25. We're going to see if we can get you some type of discount code today for tuning in, if that's something that you want to get. Now, all of these caps, the yellow, the blue, the green, there's a green here. I can't reach it. I will definitely fall trying to grab that one. But there's a green, the purple, and the denim. They're limited quantities. Now, the purple, I know we have at least a couple of dozen left. The denim, maybe 6 might be left in the denim. The blue, I'm looking at the blue, 4 or 5, and the green maybe 4 or 5. That yellow is only 2 of those left. So if you're going to order it, the best thing to do is order it right now, because these are discontinued. Okay, fraternalvendors.com. I think you can, when you go into fraternalvendors.com, type in OES Painters Cap. OES Painters Cap, and you can pull that right on up. Okay. For those who are just tuning in, do us a favor. Send us a screenshot of your like, follow, and or subscribe with Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. You can do RMF Publishing, or you can do Fraternal Vendors, or both. How about both of them? If you do that and you email rmfpublishing@gmail.com, we will definitely get you a 10% off of your first order. We'll get that code to you. All right. Last week we had quite a few people that took advantage of the 10%, and they didn't have to buy a thing. They just had to go in there and like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and or TikTok. That helps us out so we can help you all. The next book we're going to take a look-see at is going to be, let's take a look at this one. The Chapter Notebook. Chapter Notebook is $20 on rmfpublishingco.com. rmfpublishingco.com. The Chapter Notebook, what it does is, I'm not going to get really into it because it's our stuff. It's what we do in chapter meeting, and that's not for everybody. But what it does is it kind of gives an outline of everything that we do. And you can place the names of the people who are doing certain things, reading certain things, passing motions, and so forth and so on. You can also, at the end of your meeting, you have a space whereas you can summarize everything that you went over, what needs to go on, or what was tabled for the next meeting. Because sometimes our secretary is doing so much, and assistant secretary, they may miss a little something. So why not, if you're a member of the chapter, that's your chapter. So why not have the knowledge of everything that's going on within the chapter? Now, everything that can possibly go on in the chapter is in here, okay? And it's in here times 12. So this is good for a full year. It's called the Chapter Notebook. You can go into rmfpublishingco.com, all right, rmfpublishingco.com, and grab this Chapter Notebook. It's in the collections of Order of the Eastern Star. I do believe this is also in Fraternal Vendors. So if you happen to be in fraternalvendors.com, you might be able to find it there too. But we definitely know it's with our sponsors, rmfpublishingco.com. Excellent book, excellent resource for your chapter. And it's also great because as a new member, you get to know the names of your chapter member. You know, you got to realize that you come into a chapter, there may be 30, 40, or 50 people. Castillo, 68, how you doing? I see you. Appreciate you coming on. There may be people in there that you don't know. You see the lady every time you have a meeting, but you forget her name. Well, with this, it's going to help you to remember that that's Sister Johnson over there as the secretary, that's Sister Adams over there as treasurer, that's Sister Moore over there as the marshal. So you'll know your members, and you'll also know how the chapter runs. And what that does is it prepares you for later on down the road to be in a role of leadership. Okay, without even thinking about it, it prepares you for leadership. Colin King, 13, how you doing? All right, salam alaikum. Peace be unto you. So, chapter notebook, you might want to get this. And if you are thinking about a leadership role, have we got a book for you? It's called Graceful Authority. Graceful Authority is a book that RMF Publishing put together, and it assists the worthy matron in her journey, in her quest, then her doing her tenure as worthy matron. You can't lead like Caesar and expect people to just follow what you want done. You have to have a graceful authority when you're in that seat. Okay, so Graceful Authority, you can find this at rmfpublishingco.com. Graceful Authority. All right, and with Graceful Authority, there are a couple of other books. I sound like Brother Sonny Drew. He'll show you one book. You say, if you get that book, you got to get this book. And with that one goes one more book. For those that came up in Chicago and you met Sonny Drew years ago, you know what I'm talking about. So with this book, Graceful Authority, there's another book called The Worthy Matron's Voice, Inspiring Thoughts for a Successful Year. So this is some inspiration, some things that can help you, assist you, and guide you to a great year, an awesome year. You know, nobody gets into that chair and wants to have a bad year. So get the tools that you need so that you can have a successful year by hearing some of the stories, getting some of the testimonials of people who have done exactly what you're trying to do. Okay, it's like we don't want to reinvent the wheel. Jay Lele, 42. I see you. How you doing? Good to have you on. Appreciate you. All right, so check this on out. This one is The Matron's Voice. It also can be found on rmfpublishingco.com. rmfpublishingco.com. Okay, and the last one that goes with that same journey of that we aspire to make it to the East or give you in a leadership position if that's your thing, is Preparing Your Greetings from the East. So just because you got nominated and you got duly elected for your position, and then what's next? You have to be able to talk to your members. You have to be able to talk to them and convey what you're trying to do. Darwin, how you doing, Darwin? Appreciate you coming on. Thank you. You have to be able to talk to your members and give them some good and wholesome instructions, you know, for that time that they're coming in to try and improve on the chapter, try and do benevolent work. So in this book, Preparing Your Greetings from the East, it's going to give you the guidelines that you need to be able to give some good speeches, some good talks, just be able to convey what you want to do, what's on your trestle board for the year. Excellent book, rmfpublishingco.com. rmfpublishingco.com. For those who just made it in, we would really love it if you can email us with a screenshot for your like, follow, or subscribing to RMF Publishing and Fraternal Vendors. And we're on FB, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. Now, YouTube, for those who were on when we first started, the music you heard is the music that we formulated. You know, Brother Max been a DJ for some years, and he has a crew that's bad. So altogether, we got about 100 years of music. Well, maybe not 100 years, but you know what I'm saying. We got some good, great music for you. Nice Christian vibe, nice spiritual vibe, nice gospel vibe. We have some blues. You need to check it out. That's on RMF Publishing at YouTube. Okay, you go to YouTube, type in RMF Publishing, and bam, we're there. Also on there, we have an interview with the Deputy Grand Master of the Most Worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge, State of Illinois. That's exciting. That's exciting for me to be able to remember all those words together and how it works in tune. Most Worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge of the State of Illinois. This brother came on. He shared some gems with us, and that can be found on our YouTube page, RMF Publishing on YouTube. We also have a delightful brother that came on out of Wayfarers Lodge number 128. His name is Brother Reddick. And he talked to us about his life in the military, his life as a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and his life as a Masonic brother, and how all of those things work together as one, how his journey went from one stage to the next stage. That's also on RMF Publishing on YouTube. So check that out when you get a chance. Our next piece that we want to show you is, you can see it off here to the right. I'm not going to snatch it because it looks kind of ghetto if I snatch the shirt, right? But this right here, it's on our fraternalvendors.com page. It's been a great seller this summer. You can look it up by typing in Master Mason Lion on fraternalvendors.com. These t-shirts right here go up to 5X. Has a lion on there. He has a cigar in his mouth. He has a baseball hat with a Masonic emblem on it. He means business. He's definitely representing the tribe of Judah, if you know what I'm saying. All right, so check that out on fraternalvendors.com. All right, under Master Mason Lion. Master Mason Lion. We have that up to a 5X, and we can ship that out to you pretty much next day. The one next to him, if you can see him, I don't know if you can see him, but it's the gorilla. That particular shirt right there, if we haven't sold 100, we haven't sold any. And we've been selling that one this summer. It has been a hit. One of the things about a gorilla, about an ape, is that they will kill you about their family. You understand what I'm saying? If you try and touch their kids, you try and touch their woman, you try and touch their man. And we're talking about male gorilla, that is. The tenacity that they have, and as far as taking care of their family, is second to none. And that was the inspiration about putting a gorilla there, and then with the Masonic hat, because as a Mason, we take care of our family as well. So those two together, that's a righteous combination. All right, so that Masonic gorilla hat, you can find that on fraternalvendors.com, and you can type in Mason Gorilla. Mason Gorilla. You find that shirt, it goes up to a 5X, and we'll have it shipped up out of here tomorrow if you purchase tonight. Okay, so those are two of the shirts that we highlight. But if you go onto fraternalvendors.com, we have a plethora of shirts for the Eastern Star members, a plethora of shirts for the Masonic members. Okay, these are just a couple that we're showing you now, but there are a vast number of different shirts that we have and designs that we have. There are also their jewelry items. We have baseball caps for the brethren. This particular hat right here is a tan and a white snapback trucker style hat. The Masonic emblem you can't see from where I'm at, but this Masonic emblem is embroidered, and it is the puff material. So it's the same type of material that you get when you buy one of the Lids hats, one of the New Era hats, but it's not as expensive. See, Lids and New Era are going to run you $39, and that's so you can represent a baseball or football or basketball team that you have no interest in. Check this out. You are a Mason. This represents you, and these hats are $25. All right. We have a myriad of colors. We have tan. We have coffee. We have royal. We have black. We have green. We have white. We got a bunch of colors. Okay. So going on to fraternalvendors.com, check that out. See what you like, and then if you need to, and you say to yourself, man, I might want to put my name on the side, Brother Mac, or I might want to put the name of my lodge on the side, Brother Mac, I'll tell you, hey, look here, you hit us at fraternalvendors@gmail.com. We can make that happen for you. So at that point, what we can do is possibly send you out an invoice and put the special stuff on there, because I told you earlier, we have a guy who does all of our embroidery. His name is the Embroidery King. This dude is bad. He can put whatever you want on your cap. You understand what I'm saying? He'll put your name on this side, your lodge on this side, and he'll put back here on the back side your affiliation. He'll do all that. Now, he doesn't do it for free, but he does do it. And we have him under our tutelage, and he works with us. So anything you need embroidery-wise, let us know. And that goes also for line jackets. That goes for polo shirts. He's doing a couple of orders right now based off of the business that he got from us for polo shirts. So that's a good thing. All right. So hats, fraternalvendors.com. Check that out. going to the Masonic Order, Order of the Eastern Star. We also have them in Shriner. We have Daughters Pieces, the full 9 yards. Let's go on to the next book. Why don't we? We have at RMF Publishing, we have several authors who are really doing their thing. One is Miss Vanessa Brown. Vanessa Brown has a book here. We can't keep it in. It's called Mirror Conversations. And the tagline is Programming the Inner Voice. So sometimes we just need to realize that the key to everything, the key to success, it already lives within us. Because as the breath of life was blown into Adam, so is the breath of God inside of us. Sometimes we have to tap into that, okay? And this book has the blueprint, the format for you to tap into that. A workbook is also attached within this book right here, and you're able to sit down and journalize and lay everything out that's going to help you be the best you that you can be. All right. So check this out on rmfpublishingco.com. See, at the last live, I messed up. I gave the wrong website. That's why we missed $40 million gazillion dollars. But this time it's rmfpublishingco.com. All right. And the name of this is Mirror Conversations by Vanessa Brown. Excellent book, excellent read, and a lot of positive feedback from this book. All right. So since we mentioned Vanessa, we also have another author by the name of Dina Dean. Now, if you're in the Chicagoland area and was any part of the poetry scene for the last 20 years, you will know the name Dina Dean because she reigns supreme on the poetry scene. Hey, you see what I did there? Dina Dean is cold. She's great. She's an awesome author. She's an awesome poet, intelligent debater, great person. She's on our team, RMF Publishing. This book right here is called The Village of Chloe. All right. And this is the tag from the back. She's a spoken word artist, Dina Dean, known for a quick wit and tell it like it is style. The Village of Chloe is a replication of her first novel, Boy Crazy, which is a coming-of-age story of a young lady growing up on Chicago's South Side. An unplanned teen pregnancy forces Chloe into adulthood before anybody is ready. The Village of Chloe is a story about love, betrayal, and family bonds. All right? Check this out, The Village of Chloe. The Village of Chloe is so good that guess what? She wrote a second book, The Village of Chloe 2, and she's finishing up The Village of Chloe 3. So this is like, instead of turning on the boob tube and watching whatever show you may watch over and over and over and over again, pick up a good book. Read this, and we'll have the second one for you. And by the time you finish the second one, the third one will be ready. All right? Check it out, The Village of Chloe by Dina Dean. rmfpublishingco.com. Check it out. All right, next. I know the brothers are sitting back like, well, what about us? Well, it's coming. Here we have something for the brothers called Exploring the Craft. Exploring the Craft. Need I say more? So these are questions and answers about exploring the craft, exploring the great fraternity that we are a part of. Check this book out. Wonderful talks in here, wonderful answers to questions, and nothing is pigeonholed for an answer. You have talks from everybody. You have everybody's testimony, and it builds on to what our tenets are. So check this one out. Exploring the Craft. That's on rmfpublishingco.com. rmfpublishingco.com. For those who are just tuning in, we need you to go like, follow, subscribe to us on FB, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. RMF Publishing, and also Fraternal Vendors. Check us out. We're going to go into another book, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the other things that we offer. This book I like. Where is it? This is excellent in your downtime, sisters, when you're, don't have anything to do, quiet Sunday, Saturday afternoon. You've taken care of all you need to take care of. The business is done. The OES Activity Book is another one of our great sellers. In this particular book, you have different things like coloring, you have puzzles, you have word association games, just things to to help you and assist you to staying on top of your knowledge. All right. OES activity book. This can be found on rmfpublishingco.com. rmfpublishingco.com. All right. Check that one out. Now, what's great about that? There's a little sister to this book. See, it's a little bit smaller. So as you have this one, I would say, let's say this is one you have at home. This is the one you can take on your trips with you. Okay. And this is the same thing, OES activity book. One, I believe, is 20. The other one is 15. You can find all of our books on Amazon and on Etsy. Okay. So we're not fly by night. See, one of the things we need to talk about a little bit. Let me put this one on down. rmfpublishingco.com. One of the things we need to talk about a little bit is that we get on social media and every brother isn't your brother and every sister isn't your sister. And those that claim to be, a lot of times don't have anything to back them up. And there are a few scam artists on Facebook that will take your money. You won't get anything. Okay. They even have groups. Hey, Dave, good to see you, brother. They even have groups that they have started, and they'll put other people's merchandise like Custom Masonic Concepts, Jay-Z Enterprises. They'll put their stuff, Mazen Sadiq. They'll put their things on there and say, hey, you can get this, inbox me. That's actually sometimes because we do have some great entrepreneurs who tell you to inbox them and get the price. They give you invoice and everything. But a lot of times in those groups, if a person wants you to inbox them because they can't tell you the price on the page, that might be one of those warning signs for you to do further investigation. Now with rmfpublishingco.com, you can go any of the groups and ask anybody who's bought a book, did they receive their stuff? Yes, they did. Was it a good book? Yes, it was. And I'm speaking for them because we haven't had any bad publicity. Okay. rmfpublishingco.com, excellent resource for fraternal books. And most of our books you can find on Amazon or on Etsy. Okay. So if you don't get it from the site, you get it from Amazon. Matter of fact, I have people that say, oh yeah, I got that book already. I said, where did you get it? They say, I got it from Amazon. I said, thank you. All right. So listen, we have our next book. Let's see what I got here. Got so many great books. I don't know what to do with myself. Here's one. The Treasurer's Notebook. All right. This is a hardback. We're getting fancy, y'all. This is hardback. It has places for you to put your entries in. All of the money that is received, all the money that's to be paid out, has different spots for all of that. Who you're dispersing the money to, what the amount was, the check number, the voucher number, all of that. The Treasurer's Book. This book is $30. Okay, $30 on our Angry Redneck. What's happening? Good to see you, my brother. Right on, brother. Appreciate you, man. This particular book you can find on rmfpublishingco.com. rmfpublishingco.com. It's a great resource for your chapter. And also, we have the Secretary's Book. Basically the same thing. But if you know what a secretary does, you know that they need a lot of space to do a lot of things. So, you have your spaces that you can put all of your different members in. When you collect money, there are spaces for that. The money that you're sending over to your treasurer, so everything can be accounted for. One of the biggest things that destroys a business, that destroys a fraternity, that destroys anything of that nature is not having the proper documentation. Documentation is everything. So you want to have an easy place to put your documentation in so that the next person that sits in your seat, because you may not be there forever. Now, if you're a good treasurer or secretary, sidebar, you will be there forever. I'm sorry. You will. Because everybody loves a good treasurer and secretary. Hint to the new members. Don't let Brother Max steer you wrong. But if you are a new member and they need a secretary or treasurer, because you'll be there forever. All right? We had a secretary in Truth chapter number 125. She came out of the East in 1970. She became the secretary in 1971. And she was the secretary until the mid-2000s, like 2015, until she passed. Do you hear me? She did 40 years as secretary, and she was Phenomenal. Phenomenal. For those who are in Illinois, they named a lodge after her husband. All right. See if you that's a little trivia. See if you can tell me who I'm talking about. If you're in Truth Chapter, you can't play the trivia because you cheating. All right. Or Wayfarer's Lodge. No. But yes, that sister was phenomenal. And when I say phenomenal, when I sat in the East in the OES chapter, which I did that maybe 10, 11, 15, 20 times, she was always there. That was my right hand. If I had a question about something, that past matron was right there. And that's love. That's how chapters are supposed to regulate. And that's why we need books like this, so you can go back into years past and find different things, especially like when we have a member that passes, sometimes their family will come to us and say, well, we're just trying to get some information for the obituary. We don't know what year he started. Well, they come to the chapter and they got a ledger. If they have some type of ledger book, it's going to tell them exactly when their loved one came in. So we need to write these things down. We need to have them in our archives. And that's where you'll find the Treasurer's Notebook and the Secretary Notebook on rmfpublishingco.com. rmfpublishingco.com. All right. Excellent. Now, we have something for our children. And next week, we have some other books that we want to bring to you. A few I wrote, and they're excellent books. We have to give something back to our children. And the best thing, even if you don't have money, the best thing to give a child is knowledge. Give them wisdom. Give them the testimony that you have that will help them to become a better person. So this one right here is kind of funny. It's got some funny sides to it, but it also has a lot of truth in it. Okay, we steer them in the right direction. And it's called The Hood Wealth Guide, Chicago narrative, because we're from Chicago. But The Hood Wealth Guide. All right. You can find this on rmfpublishingco.com. You can also find this on Amazon, The Hood Wealth Guide. And just to let you know what's in it, let me give you a few things. Chicago Lang, how you doing? All right. Just to let you know what's in it, here's one, number 3. Build a strong portfolio. If you're trying to build wealth, you need the right mix of stocks. Here's a little formula. The 4-piece money deal portfolio. I'm not going no further because I'm not going to tell you everything that's in it. But it's that type of talk, it's that type of good information that our children need. A lot of us were never taught about money and how to utilize money and how to use other people's money so we can make our money. Those things weren't taught to us. So it's imperative that we teach it to our kids and our grandkids. Okay? The Hood Wealth Guide, rmfpublishingco.com, and also on Amazon, The Hood Wealth Guide. See that cover? That's us. Grab it. All right. Let's see. What do we have next? Oh, yeah. There's always something great on the table now. For the Order Needs to Star, we have an OES coloring book. Yes. Coloring is a great way to meditate. It's a great way to relax. And also coloring the heroines, is a great way to stay on top of the symbolism that goes with the Order of the Eastern Star. So this OES coloring book, it is also on rmfpublishingco.com. Hey, Carmen, good to see you. All right. rmfpublishingco.com. Check that out. The OES coloring book. Phenomenal. Okay. See what else we have here. Now we have, sometimes you go to your chapter meetings, you have instruction, and a lot of times you hear important things and you'll write it down, you'll jot it down and this and that. And after 3 or 4 times of going to meetings and jotting things down, you got all these different sheets of paper just all everywhere. But guess what we have for you? We have the OES journal. So now you can keep all the important things that you need to remember, the dates you need to jot down right here in one book. And don't get it twisted. Not only we have the OES journal, we got the past matron's journal. So if you're a past matron and you want to do the same and you just want to kind of show off your gavel a little bit, we have a book for you. Both of these are found at rmfpublishingco.com. They're both found, I think, on Etsy as well and on Amazon. So you have the OES Journal, okay, and you have the Past Matrons Journal. So write down all of the things that you need to write down that are imperative to your chapter in one place. You can always go back to it. You can go back for years if you need to. All right, check that out, rmfpublishingco.com. For those who just walked in, check us out on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, RMF Publishing. We need you to take a picture of you liking us, subscribing to us, following us. If you can, share this live. Share this live with your brothers in your lodge. Share it with your sisters in your chapter. Okay? Share it with everybody, because we're delving into an area whereas we're providing books for everybody, not just our group, but for the masses. All right? And those masses, that was that Mirror Conversations by Vanessa Brown. That was The Village of Chloe by Dina Dean. And that was The Hood Wealth Guide, Chicago Narrative. All right? So share this, put us in a position that we can do some good. Okay. And what I mean is they have stars on some of these apps that you can click the stars and we get a little money from that. Well, we want to give back. And the best way to give back is through the apps. All right. So let's go on to our next book. Let me look around and peruse what we have here. I'm going to go back because somebody probably missed it. And I just love this book so much. I'm sorry. If you were here for the whole time, I'm coming back to it. A Sister Study Guide. Excellent resource. Are you a new member of the Order of Eastern Star? Are you an old member of the Order of Eastern Star? How about an in-between member of the Order of Eastern Star? If you just come in, this is 184 questions about the Order of the Eastern Star. And you will not find any answers in there. You know why? Because you have to go ahead and do the work. Get your ritual, get your Bible, and find the answers to these questions. Word of the Matrons is excellent for your new members. You give them a few questions to bring back the answers next chapter meeting or the next time you have School of Instruction. And guess what? When they bring it back, not only will they give you the answer, they will retain the answer. Excellent resource guide. A Sister's Study Guide. You can find this on Amazon also, but you can find it on rmfpublishingco.com. rmfpublishingco.com. This is one of my favorite books. I guess you all can see it. If you see me at one of your conventions, I will be talking this book up. All right. I will put it in your hand, and before it's over with, we're going to put it in a bag for you. You're going to take it with you. Because if you don't have it, there's nothing else like it. So you need it. Okay. A Sister Study Guide, rmfpublishingco.com. All right. Let's see what else we have. We also have journals on the website for different houses. So if you're a member of the Amaranth House, if you're a member of the Heroines of Jericho, if you are Ladies Knights, if you are, we have Masonic journals, we have Shriner journals, we have Daughters of Sphinx, Queen of the South. So we have all of these different journals that you can put the information for that particular house in that journal. So when you grab that bag to go to your meeting, you know you got everything that you need. Okay, you don't have to keep spreading everything out, have it all, your OES and everything in the same one. We even have Rose of Seven Seals for those who knows what that is. We have those journals, Daughters of the Nile. Whatever fraternal organization you're in within that Masonic appended bodies, we got you covered, all right? For the brothers, we have the Masonic Journal, and we also have the Shriner Notebook. A lot of times, we as brothers, we forget a lot of stuff, and what we need to do is write it down. Masonic Journal, okay? Write down those important dates. Write down those when the Grand Lodge gives you get a communication in your lodge, and there's certain things that they want you to attend or certain things that's getting ready to go on. Write it down in your journal, okay? I have to write it down in the journal because I'm not going to remember anything. But if I got my journal, I can go back to it, okay? I'll remember it for the moment, but I won't remember it tomorrow. Masonic Journal, rmfpublishingco.com. rmfpublishingco.com. Billy Owens, my main man, 100 grand. How you doing, Billy? Shout out to the brethren, and shout out to the member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. All right. Good to see you here, brother. Good to see you here. Will Tatum, that's my past master, Chicago native. What's going on, Will? Love you, brother. Hope to see you this weekend at the picnic. I will be vending there on Sunday at the picnic, so come and see me. We got also Brittany Wilson, my little sister in the crafting world, my little sister in the Order of the Eastern Star. Brittany has saved Brother Mac the DJ, and she saved the Embroidery King a million, billion, gazillion times. Wonderful sister. Y'all should check her page out. Brittany, put the name of your page on there. I think it's Breezy. Breezy. Okay, it's Breezy. So y'all check it out. She's getting ready to put it up on the screen. Okay. We also have Corey Williams. Corey Williams, worship master of, let's see, 150. 150. All right. That Holy City. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good to see you, Corey. Corey and his wife come by the shop all the time and just bless us. Eugene Coleman, that's my brother. That's my junior warden from Wayfarers Lodge on 128. Good to see you, brother. Fantabulous member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Always doing his thing. Always has a positive word for people. Adrian Coates, hey sis. If I'm wrong, don't beat me up. But I believe she's from the illustrious Talmud chapter, number 2, out of the most worshipful. Well, no, it's not the most worshipful, but from Eureka Grand chapter out of the state of Illinois. All right, she's out of the Grand Matrix chapter. That's her girl. Dale Marie Campbell, one of my sisters, Truth chapter 125, always supportive for the last. Wait a minute, I brought you in, Dale. Wonderful sister, wonderful sister. She has to be wonderful if I brought her in because I don't bring in anybody. So Dale Marie Campbell, thank you so much. You purchased a jacket not too long ago, and it was off the chain. People keep hitting me about that jacket, so I am going to sell the design that I sold you. All right, so listen, let's see what else we got going here. We have, I'm going back to one more that I really love, and I think that you really need it. If you're just a member of your chapter, or if you're the assistant secretary or the secretary, this chapter notebook, you got to have this. All right, this is a book that's an excellent resource, an excellent way to write down everything that is going on within the chapter for that particular meeting. So you will have it for your archives, you have it for further knowledge, and you'll know the members of your chapter. Okay, chapter notebook, you can find it at rmfpublishingco.com, rmfpublishingco.com, and also on Amazon and on Etsy. Billy Owens. Email me, brother. Email me at fraternalvendors@gmail. Fraternalvendors@gmail. Love to have a conversation with you, good brother. All right. So we have talked about a lot of our books that we have to offer at rmfpublishingco.com. We talked about some of the items from fraternalvendors.com. Next week, we're going to get into Alumni Apparel Chicago. That's another one of the businesses that sponsors me. And we'll probably have some things for maybe Hyde Park, Morgan Park, the Mighty Julian. I got a couple more. There's a couple more. So we want to expound on that because Alumni Apparel Chicago did close this year, but they will be trying to reopen before, I don't think it'll be at the end of this year, but sometime next year they'll be reopening. So we want to try and do some things. Their website is still open. You can go onto that website and buy things for your particular school if it's on there. If it's not, you hit me and let me know, and I'll pass that on. Okay, we got this book right here. Now, this particular book was RMF Publishing's. It has to this date been our bestseller. It's been the bestseller. This is The Heroines Unveiled. This is 5. Count them. Ada. Who's that? Ruth. All right. Esther, Martha, Electa. These are the books for those particular heroines. Each book delves into the story of the heroines. It delves into the meaning, the esoteric meanings of these particular sisters and their colors and their flowers and so forth and so on. An excellent resource. This package, this book is all 5 books is $50 altogether. It's $10 each. So let's say you're a Star Point and you one of these particular Star Points you want to learn more about. Just buy that one. That's $10. Okay. You can find this on rmfpublishingco.com. You can also find it on Amazon. Okay. And on Amazon, you will hit it as the Book of Heroines. Oh, We have sold out of the story of heroines. That's another one of our books. The story of the heroines. Actually, I think we have a few more left. We may have a few more left, maybe all two. Okay. But the story of our heroines, check that out on rmfpublishingco.com. You can pre-order there for the next wave that's going to come in. We usually have to get them in maybe like 200 at a time. And that just goes to show you how they've been selling. Okay. We do a lot of conventions. We stay busy. We stay selling these books across the country. And the story of our heroines is off the chain. The sales for that, they line up for that one. This one right here, Heroines Unveiled, is also a great seller. It's our #1 seller for the last 2 years. The Heroines Unveiled is actually a great package to get around Christmas time for your loved ones. Okay, for those who are in the as members of the Order of Eastern Star, this is excellent. Okay, 5 books, look good, great reading. The writing isn't real small; it's a nice size, and it goes through everything that they need to know about those particular heroines. Heroines Unveiled. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it on rmfpublishingco.com. Before we get out of here, let's bless us with an email at rmfpublishing@gmail.com and show us a screenshot of your like and follow and your subscription to YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Check us out. You know, we're doing some great things on YouTube. We have music that we have put together for different genres. We have music that's put together, so if you're taking a long ride, you can throw this particular music on and just have your way. All right. I do a lot of driving, and I try to listen to my people from Facebook. I listen to you all's music. Hey, give us a chance and listen to ours. RMF Publishing, YouTube.com. Check that out. Also on RMF Publishing on YouTube, we have interviews. We've started our first couple of interviews. We did one with my great friend, Christopher Jackson. We're still trying to get that one together. We may have to redo it because we had some technical difficulties. But after Chris, we had the Deputy Grand Master from Most Worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge, State of Illinois. He came and sat down with us and really, oh my God, he expounded on some things. He dropped some gems and some jewels. Very humble brother, very good interview. After that one, you have a brother named Brother Reddick from one of the greatest lodges in the world, Wayfarers 128. I'm a member of Wayfarers 128, yes. So we had an interview with him. Not only is he a brother, he's frat, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and he's a military veteran. So he's, thank you for your service, Brother Reddick. Just his talk and his testimony, he testifies about the things that have motivated him and moved him to be the man that he is. Great man, great interview. Check that out on RMF Publishing at YouTube. If you haven't done so already, check out our websites, rmfpublishingco.com. Danita C, how you doing? Great to see you. Check us out, rmfpublishingco.com. That's one website. The other website is fraternalvendors.com. Also, if your Grand Lodge, Grand Body is having a session coming up and they're going to have vendors, we would love to come and vend with you. And maybe, who knows, we may have an interview with you. Might want you to testify to the goodness of the things that your organization is doing. You can send that information to fraternalvendors@gmail.com. fraternalvendors@gmail.com. We would love to see you. Don't think that we're too far. We're based in Houston, Texas, but we'll go wherever we need to go. We'll run on up there to Virginia. We'll run to, Virginia. Well, we'll run to Chicago. We'll go where you're at. We just came from Tucson, Arizona. We came from Kansas. We went to Chicago for a few events. We're all over. We would love to vend your event. Just send us the information, fraternalvendors@gmail.com. Okay, I think we're coming to the end of our set. I do want to talk to you one more time about this particular shirt right here. For the brethren, you have this lion with the Masonic hat on and cigar in his mouth. All right. And you can go to fraternalvendors.com and it's under Master Mason Lion. Okay. Master Mason Lion. Like we just lost one of our feeds. Okay. Also, there's one next to it. It's been our best seller It's on fraternalvendors.com, and it's called Mason Gorilla. All right, Mason Gorilla. Check those two out. Sisters, we have some hats over here for you. We also have a plethora of shirts for the sisters on fraternalvendors.com. So if you want to set it up where all your sisters are dressed alike, just hit us. Hit the website. You can order your shirts, have various number of colors. The sizes go up to 5X for the brothers and for the sisters. So check that out. There are also other things on the site in as far as jewelry. We have some slides that we are discontinuing, and I believe they're on a $10 holla. Okay, for those who are in Chicago at the picnic this weekend, I will have the $10 holla stuff for you. So please bring multiple $10 because I'm gonna have a few $10 hollas. All right. It has been a joy. I love doing this. This is my thing. Been dealing with. We're bringing quality books, quality material. As I said, with the embroidered stuff that's done by the Embroidery King. He's a cold brother. He's in my lodge as well. Okay. And we just want to come back next week and do the same thing for you. We won't be coming back Sunday because we'll be out of town. But on next Wednesday, we're going to bring into the fold Alumni Apparel Chicago. So you'll have rmfpublishingco.com. You'll have fraternalvendors.com with some new apparel. And we'll have alumniapparelchicago.com. With that, might be some Hyde Park, some Morgan Park, some Julian, some Lindblom, those items. Okay. But for now, my time is up. Have a great day. I give you what I gave you. I leave you like I found you. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you. And I'll see you next time.
Fingers trace the edge of light. Faithful sparks ignite the night.